In Python, we have one inbuilt function creator called as a lambda. Okay, we call it as a lambda function, inbuilt function. It is like simple expressions we can do, like adding or subtracting. This kind of the functions you would like to create, like set up things we like to create, then we can do that. Like for example, I say add, like I would like to add two numbers. I need to create one function. The name of the function we need to write first, add equal to, I call that inbuilt function lambda, lambda, lambda. Now I will give the input to this add function. Okay, I just want to add two numbers, so I say a comma b, two numbers I will take. Then I say colon, means it separate that. Okay, input has been given, name and input has been given. Now by using that a and b, what to be done, I say a plus b. Okay, it need to be added, right? So execute that. Now if I call add, you can see it says a and b to be given. Like I say 12 comma 15, it will add and it will give the output. Okay, like the simple things I would like to do. Then we will use the lambda function. It will not be used much, but when we need to write a simple functions, like very simple calculation we have, like future value also, we can do that one by using lambda. Like I can say like here future value. Okay, I just give here future value is equal to, by using lambda also we can do that, right? Lambda, I have present value to be given, then I to be given, and n to be given. With the given data, what we need to do, the future value we need to calculate. Formula we already know, for present value multiply by power, okay, 1 plus I comma n. This is a formula. Directly I can write it in a single line. I will get that instead of writing so many lines. I will get it now. So see, right? In case I would like to round up this one, say round here. Okay, round. Then we say comma to the two decimal. Close the bracket. Right? See. Okay, so like the simple functions we can create by using a lambda. Okay, by using lambda we can create a simple functions. And some of the inbuilt module we have in a python, like time is a one inbuilt model we have. For example, I say how to import anything inbuilt, like library we have. That library to be imported means we have to say import time. Okay, time is imported now. Okay, time library has been called. Now within time we have some of the like sleeping, like a time dot. Like if you say time dot and open that function, there are so many uh, values we can give, like sleep, start time, ending time, like this we have. So the one of the most used is the sleep function. For example, how it works I will show. I say for loop x in range. Okay, like 1 to 5 I will take one by one number, and I would like to print that number. So I say print x. You know this one, what will happen if I do this? Immediately you will get an answer 1 2 3 4, right? But I don't want to print immediately. I just want to pause for a 5 second, then it has to be printed. Then what I will do, I say time dot sleep for a 5 second. Now you can see 5 second it will wait, then 2 will be printed. Then again 5 second it will wait. Now 3 will be printed. Where we can use like some questions you are asking, okay, and you need to give the 1 minute of time. Okay, after that only answer to be displayed. Then we can use the time dot sleep and all. This is a one library. It's not that important, but I just wanted to tell that we are not using much, but you need to know that one. These are the libraries are there. The one more library we have, that is called as the not only time, date time. Okay, date time means date along with the time we will be having, both the date and time both we will be having. Like for example, I say um, date time dot if I say date time, okay, date time dot now, okay, it gives that what exactly now time is, date along with the time it will show, right? If I say date time today is there, we'll check. Yeah, it will give the exactly date and time of today. Okay, like this we can do this one, like I can say this as a start time, okay, and I can record this as a start time. For example, in a for loop itself, what I can do, once I taken a for loop, okay, I say start time is nothing but a date time dot, okay, we have many inbuilt things in date time, sorry, date time, okay, like date is there, only date is there, date along with the time is there, only time is there, okay, I just want to take a time, okay, time we have taken, start time we have recorded. Once I've been done with all, okay, once I have been done with all, I would like to say end, okay, and date time dot time, okay, once I done with all, I will take a time, and I will take a difference is nothing but, difference is nothing but start end minus start I will take, okay, end minus start I will take, and I will print that. Instead of saying a difference, just I will print. Right, so any time to be printed, we can do that one. One is printed, then it will sleep for a 5 second, okay, then it will print that how much time it has been taken also, right? It says an unexpected error like time, okay, date time is not been right way, okay, I can say date time dot now only, and here also I can say date time dot now after that, okay, for every after 5 second it will calculate, and it will give that, okay, 5 second, and some microseconds of gap is there between each of the execution, it says, okay, it's not exactly 5 second it will take again, this calculation also take bit of time of your processor. These way we can do the things, okay, that is called as a uh, entire thing, like we can do for entire process you would like to check, you can do like this, like here I will take, and end time I'll take after this for loop, and print that one. You can say after printing all four, it will calculate how much time it has been taken. Okay, start time it is recorded, then it will run this for loop along with the sleep of 5 second, and after that completion of the project, we will calculate how much time it has been taken. We'll take a difference between them. It will give the total time taken, like 20 second, like 30 microsecond, 30 macroseconds also it has been taken to complete this particular project. Like like this, we can use this date time and time options. Okay, it's not been used regularly in our data analysis, but we use some of the times, like these things you can go through any of the website and you can check what are the other date times also available, okay, and one more module we have called as a math, okay, some of one more module I will complete that one also, because miscellaneous topics these are. Import, I say math, okay, you already done some of the mathematics, like power is also a like a mathematical term only, okay, maximum, minimum. For example, I have a numbers like I say numbers is equal to um, 2 comma 5 comma 6 comma 8 comma 9, like this I have. Okay, for on these things I can apply some of the things like I just want to take a max of that. I can say math. Okay, math dot like I already imported, so I can say max of number 9. We can have like a minimum of the number I can take directly. Like again, we can take different things like power of that number. Okay, it will not be taking one by one, we need to take. So that is the thing for s in number. Okay, power of yes I will take, and I will print that yes. Okay, it says that power is missing argument. Okay, power of what we need to do, power of 2. I just want to print that directly. Okay, power of 2 like this. Okay, even I think entire this one also it will work. I hope so. Like power, then it may be working on entire thing like power of 2. No, one by one only we need to give. Okay, like this we can check experiment. Okay, experiment make you perfect, more and more perfect. Okay, like minimum, maximum, like this. Like any negative number you have, you can take an absolute of that. Like um, ABS we have absolute. If you take any negative number you given, it will convert it into positive only. That's the one thing. I just made some note which are the things to be covered. Then square root also we have, like a square root, SQRT, like square root of 25 if I check. Math dot I need to use. Yeah. Like this, we can calculate a square root of that. Okay. In math, like we have a ceiling and floor. There are two functions we have. Like math dot ceil means Seal means like any number you have, take to the next higher level. If I say math dot floor, any decimal numbers you have, it will take to a lower point. Okay, floor take a lower position, seal take a higher position. Okay, these are the some of the math modules we have. Okay, these are the some of the extra modules like extra things I am giving to you. Like we are not using these things. Rarely we may be using this in a data analytics, but for your knowledge purpose, I am giving this one. Like all these libraries, the inbuilt libraries in a Python. Okay, these libraries already it is incorporated in a library which you are going to use it in your data analysis, like pandas, numpy, all these mathematical related things which is incorporated in a numpy also, pandas also. So no need to worry about separate library also, but for your knowledge purpose I am been taken these libraries also. Okay, in next sessions we will go to the important topic that is called as a oops concept, like object oriented programmings, where we are trying to go with the inheritance and class methods.